The moment your salary hits your account every month, do you first pay off Wabe, rent, and maybe even that credit card bill, leaving so little money that you hesitate to buy even a small thing you like a cup of specialty coffee or a new book? Don't panic. Today, this book, Financial Freedom, will show you in 10 minutes that ordinary people can go from living paycheck to having real financial security with just a few key mindsets. Let's start with the very first core point you need to remember. Cognition precedes action. Many people think saving money equals accumulating wealth. But the book's first eye-opening point is attention is the most scarce resource, even more valuable than money itself. Let's break this down. Scrolling short videos for an hour seems totally free, right? But in reality, you're trading your ability to generate income, because that hour could have been used to learn a new skill like budgeting or investing. Imagine this. If you spend 1 hour a day on videos, that's 365 hours a year, and instead use just half of that time to study personal finance, you'd be building knowledge that could grow your wealth for decades. But when you trade attention for temporary entertainment, you're not just wasting time. You're pushing financial freedom further away, little by little, every single day. So the first shift? Start treating your attention like the precious asset it is. If ordinary people want to earn more, start by checking your money-making model. Do you trade time for money like a 9-to-5 job where 8 hours only gets you one salary? Or do you earn multiple times from 1 hour, say, writing a useful article that keeps bringing in ad revenue or royalties? The book says the latter is how you escape. No work, no pay. Because time for money capture income, you only have 24 hours a day, but recurring income lets your work keep earning for you, even when you're not working. That's the key shift for bigger financial growth. Most people get stuck thinking financial freedom equals having endless money, like a huge pile of cash that lets you never work again. But the book breaks this myth. True financial freedom is simpler. It means your passive income can fully cover your daily expenses. Let's make it concrete. If you spend 3,000 yen a month on rent, food, and bills, and your passive income from things like interest or rent hits 3,000 yen, you've already reached basic financial freedom. You don't need millions. You just need your money to work for you enough to cover what you actually need. That's why the book says this goal isn't as far off as it seems. It's just about redefining what enough looks like for you. Here's why 90% of people struggle to save. They wait to save what's left after paying bills and buying things. But by then, there's usually nothing left. The book flips this logic. As soon as your salary hits your account, save 30% first, before you spend a single penny on anything else. Think about it. If your salary is 10,000 yen, 3,000 yen goes straight to savings, and you only use the remaining 7,000 yen for rent, food, and small wants. Even if you can only save 500 yen a month right now, that's 6,000 yen a year. Enough to start your first pot of gold for future investments or emergencies. The key isn't saving a lot. It's making saving the first step, not an afterthought. Don't let compound interest sound like something only millionaires use. It's actually one of the most accessible tools for ordinary people to grow wealth. Let's break down a real example from a book. If you save 1,000 yen every month and put it into a low-risk investment with a 5% annual return, after 10 years, you won't just have the 120,000 yen you put in. You'll have over 150,000 yen. That extra 30,000 yen is compound interest working for you, like interest earning interest over time. The book stresses this isn't about having a huge starting amount. It's about two things: starting early and sticking with it. Even if you can only save 300 yen or 500 yen a month, starting now means your money has more time to grow, way more than waiting until you have more to save later. You don't need complex investments for passive income. The book shares 3 low-threshold options anyone can try. First, interest from stable financial products like low-risk bank funds. Just put in savings, and it earns money on its own. Second, rent out in used items, old cameras, spare rooms. Make money from things you already have. Third, royalties from small digital products, a short course, an ebook. Create it once, sell it repeatedly. None need much money or experience. They just use what you already own. The book says one of the biggest mistakes people make is focusing only on earning money, not on keeping it. And that's where wealth traps catch you. First, beware of high return, no risk projects. If an investment claims you'll get 20% or 30% returns with no risk, it's almost certainly a scam. Legitimate investments always have some risk, and anyone promising otherwise is trying to take your money. Second, don't buy luxury items beyond your means. That expensive designer bag or latest phone might make you feel good for a week, but if it costs more than your monthly salary, you'll end up draining your savings or going into debt. These traps don't just take your money. They set you back months or years from your financial goals. The rule here is simple. If it sounds too good to be true, it is. And if it costs more than you can afford without stress, don't buy it. Don't stop at knowing. Here are 3 things you can do this year. 1. Spend 1 hour a week making an attention law to cut down on unproductive time. 2. Raise your savings rate from 10% to 20%. Small goals keep you consistent. 3. Try one passive income entry point, e.g., renting out and used items. Actually, financial freedom isn't earning enough money. It's having the confidence to control your life. Even if you only act on 2 of today's 10 key points, you'll feel more secure next year than you do now. Remember, true financial freedom starts with changing just one small habit. We always think freedom depends on big luck, but this book tells us the truth. Ordinary people should trust the power of small habits the most. You don't need to learn complicated investments or force yourself to pinch every penny. Spending 1 hour a week managing your time, saving 10% more each month. These are the things that pave your way. Maybe this time next year, you'll realize the days of counting every penny until payday are gone. In their place, the comfort of buying something nice without guilt and taking a break when you need it. That's the kind of financial freedom we ordinary people truly need.